Good morning, class. My name is Lori Maitland, and welcome to Women's Lifestyle. Today, from Women's Lifestyle, we're going to talk about a woman as the queen of pop and rock in history of women in rock named Cindy Bullens. We're also going to talk about her second album made from 1979 as the lost album of the 70s called Steal the Night. Speaking of her second album, Steal the Night, it was left unsuccessful when it was a promo years ago, originally released on the Casablanca record and Filmworks label, owned by Neil Bogart. Regrettably, I am so very shockingly surprised to know that this album was a flop and nobody had the chance to save it from disappearing. It went down the drain and never made it to the U.S. pop market. Her lost 1979 single, Too Close to Home, was never played at the discotheques, nor on dance shows like Dancing on Air, Dance Party USA, Soul Train, The Dance Show, and all that stuff. Furthermore, it never made it to the top 40. Years ago, since March 1980, with guests included Kool and the Gang, it was only promoted on American Bandstand with the late Dick Clark, where she performed her own songs, the title cut, and Too Close to Home, that gained no popularity. Her album also includes the single Trust Me that missed the top 40. It's too bad for Cindy because she missed out on being on the covers of the women's magazines like Red Book, Good Housekeeping, New Woman, Family Circle, and Woman's Day. It's also a pity that nobody in the whole wide world wrote up album reviews of her second album that would have been put on different women's magazines. Instead, her good album, Steal the Night, was ruined by an indecent, horrible-looking album called Freeze Frame by the English pop-rock duo Godley and Cream. I am deeply saddened about her second album because her second album, Steal the Night, never made it to the top when it missed the Billboard Hot 100. Instead, her three singles, Steal the Night, Too Close to Home, and Trust Me, were eaten up by Englishman in New York, done by Godley and Cream, Atomic, done by Blondie, and Why Did You Do It, done by Marianne Faithfull. You see, it means her decent three singles taken from her second album went unnoticed, and nobody had the chance to save her three songs from dying. And if nobody had the chance to hear the female voice of Cindy Bullens, her good music from 1979 would be ruined by strange vocoder music, which it was used on some vocoderish albums by Herbie Hancock, such as Feet Don't Fail Me Now, Sunlight, Future Shock, Direct Step, plus her good music that is made man-made was ruined by the strange and horrible vocoderish music of Neil Young on his 1982 album called Trans, with the song Sample and Hold. I feel terribly sorry for her earlier work that was used on her second album, made from 1979, because you know why? Her real man-made music was ruined by the strange talk-box machine music of Zapp and Roger Troutman. You see, that's what made her real man-made music, which is used in her earlier work, disappear. And nobody had the chance to save her earlier work from dying. Furthermore, it made her second album disappear from the airwaves, and nobody had the chance to save it from dying either. And if nobody could hear the woman Miss Bullens sing in real life, her earlier work would be destroyed by the strange autotune machines that are a big issue that I can't tolerate. So, the good news is I brought it back to life after it was hidden in the vault too long, and it will never vanish again. And if it's the real man-made music of the early Cindy Bullens from the late 70s, thumbs up. If it's the auto-tune, spoiled up man-machine music, thumbs down. Plus, I want to thank the Lord for letting me help CD Baby re-release her earlier material from her second album, Steal the Night, by purchasing a postal money order to pay for it that was never available in the digital download format. And then everybody will be happy about that. So let's start doing the album review together. Side 1 opens up with Full Tilt Rocker, Reel to Reel, Trust Me, Hurry Up Forever, and side 1 closes out with the title cut, which is actually Steal the Night Away, all written by her. Side 2 opens up with Too Close to Home, written by herself along with Mark Doyle, Powerless, Raincheck On Romance, 2-track Mind, and then side 2 closes out with Holding Me Crazy. I must have to let most of you know that her second album, Steal the Night, is a very excellent album, so I'll give it 10 out of 10 and 100% Here are the credits shown on the back of her second album. On lead vocals, electric and acoustic guitar, harmonica and percussion, Miss Cindy Bullens. On lead guitar, acoustic guitar, bass, and percussion, Mark Doyle. On electric and acoustic piano and synthesizers, Thom Whitley. On drums and percussion, Thom Mooney. On piano, played on the song Trust Me, Queen Miss Cindy Bullens. On synthesizer, played on the song Powerless, Mark Doyle. On bass, played on some songs, Trust Me, Holding Me Crazy, Raincheck On Romance, Powerless, and Steal the Night, Roger Freeland. And last but not least, on background vocals, they were nicely sung by three friends, herself, Mark Doyle, and Joyce.